Hello everyone, this is Fixed Maintenance College. I am Anthony. Today we will have Lesson 10, iPhone 8 PC Connection Principle. When iPhone connect to the lightning cable, the workflow of a sensory detection below. 1. Check if the cable is connected. 2. Check all sides of the cable connector. 3. Check the type of the insert. 4. Connect to PC, exchange data. 5. Connect to the charger, USB control lines activate the charging IC. Pin 26 of J6400 is texting pin of insert cable. In the standby mode, pin 26 has 1.8 voltage power, but connected with cable, pin 26 turns to GND. The voltage turns from 1.8 to 0. When U6300 USB control lines detects there is no 1.8 voltage power in pin 26 of J6400, it will default that the cable has connected to the phone. There are two ways to make the phone on. One is press the power button. One is connect the cable. When the phone is off, the principle of phone on by connecting to the cable is make pin 26 of J6400 GND. When the cable connects to the phone, pin 31 and pin 33 of J6400 will detect each side of the cable connector. If each line of ACC1 and ACC2 is broken, that will cause the broken side not working. If two lines are broken, the phone cannot detect the cable. ACC1 sends detecting signal to U5900 voltage comparator. Due to iPhone 8 support PD charge, the 5 voltage, 9 voltage, 12 voltage charger are available. USB control lines compare the voltage of charger and decided to activate PD fast charging or not. Pin 19, pin 21, pin 25 and pin 27 of J6400 are USB data lines, and they connected to USB control lines. The phone connected to PC need a USB cable. The USB cable connects to this connector. This is USB control IC. It detects the inserted device. This is J6400 connector. Pin 26 for detecting the USB cable. Pin 31 and pin 33 for detecting the connector face of USB cable. Pin 19, pin 21, pin 25 and pin 27 are data lines. When inserting the USB cable, USB control IC start detecting. It will detect the inserted cable is original or not. Because the original Apple cable with MFI authentication IC. There is undetected without the IC. There are two kinds of Apple accessory. One is original, one is authorized. If the cable neither original nor authorized, it is undetected. CPU exchange data with cable by USB control lines. So, if we need to connect the phone to PC, USB control lines must working. There are two conditions for USB control lines working: power and signal. Number 1, power. H5 is 3.0 voltage power of PMU. H4 is 1.8 voltage power of PMU. A6 is 3.3 voltage power of PMU. G6 is 5 voltage power through charging IC from the cable. Number 2, signal. D3 and D4 are texting signal of BB CPU. C2 and D2 are audio signal of audio processor. F6 is activating signal from USB control lines to PMU. F3 is identification signal of charger. Main function is detect the electric current of charger is 1 ampere or 2 ampere. R6300 is identification resistor. If this line is broken, it will cause charging error. If short jump this resistor, that will cause 1 ampere charging only. 2 ampere charging is unavailable. G5 and G4 are I2C1 lines of CPU. B3 and B4 are USB data lines. D1, C1, F2 and E2 are UART lines between CPU and USB control lines. E1 and F1 are texting signal from bottom connector of CPU. G1 is connecting signal from USB to CPU. F7 is interrupt signal from USB control lines to CPU. H2 is mandatory DFU signal of CPU. E4 is status ready signal from PMU to USB control lines. B2 is starting signal from USB to PD fast charging. Next chapter, iPhone 8 PC connection error repair idea. There are 9 steps for iPhone 8 PC connection error repair idea. 1. Change another PC to text. 2. Replace another USB cable. 3. Replace bottom connector and text. 4. Check resistance of all lines of bottom connector. See any lines is short or broken. 5. Check power of USB control lines okay or not. 6. Replace USB IC. 7. Take out USB control lines and check resistance of the pad. See any lines is short or broken. 8. Check 1.8 voltage power of I2C lines okay or not. 9. If CPU is error, stop repair. iPhone 8 repair reference. Case 1. iPhone 8 upgrade memory caused no connection. This case is about the iPhone 8 motherboard failure is that the mobile phone is plunged into a charger and does not charge. And there is no response when connected to the computer. Analyzation is, if the mobile phone fails to charge or connect, check the USB control IC carefully. Solution: take out the motherboard, install the 12 plug in the charger, and first measure whether the 5 voltage power supply of the U6300 USB control IC is normal. During the measurement, it was found that there was no 5 voltage power supply at the left and right ends of the resistor R3335 when the capacitor C33C01 was measured. The voltage was 5 voltage, and it was determined that the U3300 was damaged. According to the drawing, when the mobile phone is planted into a charger, the 12 pump will send a power about 5 voltage. The circuit is PPVBUS1E75. This power supply is first sent to the U3300 charging IC, and then output by the A4 pin of the U3300 charging IC. This circuit is PPVAR USB RVP TIGRISR. Sent to the U6300 USB control IC. As the 5 voltage power supply of the U6300 USB control IC, there is no 5 voltage power supply on this line, and the USB control IC will not work properly. Replace the new U3300 charging IC, install the text, and repair the fault perfectly. Case 2. iPhone 8 car charging caused the phone to fail to charge properly. This case is about, according to the customer's description of the iPhone 8 failure, after using the car charger once, the phone cannot be charged normally and cannot connect to computer. Analyzation is, This fault usually occurs because the voltage from the car charger is unstable, and the transient voltage overload causes the components to burn down. Solution: during the test, it was found that the version of have the charging logo but no charging when it connects the charger. The mobile phone is installed with the battery and powered on. When the charger is not pumped in, the PP-VDD main voltage is measured to be about 3.5 voltage. After the charger is pumped in, the circuit voltage is measured again and it is found that the voltage does not change significantly. We judge that the charging system is not outputting the charging voltage. According to the drawing, the charging system consists of U3300 charging IC, C3340 charging capacitor, and M5500 integrated booster inductor. Any component damage will cause the mobile phone charging system to fail to output the charging voltage normally. First, try to replace the new U3300 charging IC for repair. After removing the IC, check the pins to see if there is a fault. When measuring the U3300 H3 pin, the resistance value is 0, which should normally be OL. To judge that, this line is short circuit. This circuit is the reference circuit of the charging IC. The short circuit of this line will cause the charging IC to fail to work normally. This circuit only has two capacitors, C3360 and C3361. It is determined that the capacitor may be damaged. This capacitor is reference capacitor and cannot be removed if damaged. You can only replace the new capacitor. Replace the new capacitor, replace the new charging IC, install and test, and solve the problem perfectly. Case 3. iPhone 8 upgrade memory cause no power on. This case is about the iPhone 8 failure is that after the phone upgrade memory, the phone have no reaction when it connected to the computer. Analyzation is, before the upgrade memory, everything is fine, so check whether it is due to the other problems caused by improper operation during the upgrade memory. Solution is, take out the motherboard and observe it carefully under the microscope. It is found that a small component is dropped beside the LAN. Checking the schematic to determine that this component is resistor R5903. According to the drawing, the related circuit of resistor R5903 is PPHYDRA-ACC1, which is the accessory detection signal line. This signal is issued by the J6400 telephone connector. After protection inductor FL6411, one line is going to the U6300 USB control IC. One line is going to U5900 voltage comparator through the protective resistor. Resistor R5903 is a protection resistor, and the damage can be short jumper directly. After short jumper the resistor R5903, install and test. The fault is perfectly solved. Case 4. iPhone 8 wired charging and wireless charging both fail. This case is about the iPhone 8 failure is no charging, cannot connect to computer. Wireless charging also not work. Analyzation is, when the phone connect to the charger, the 5 voltage power supply of dock FPC is sending to the U3300 charging IC first. And then, from the U3300 charging IC, A4 pin, sent to the U6300 USB control IC through the protective resistor R3335. After USB control IC working normally, it will start up the U3300 charging IC to charge the phone. When the phone connects to the wireless charger, U3400 wireless charging IC will send the power which is from wireless charger to the U3300 charging IC. And then start up the U3300 IC to charge the phone. According to the failure description, it is suspected that it caused by the U3300 charging IC. Solution is change the U3300 charging IC, installed it and tested. The fault was perfectly fixed. Case 5. iPhone 8 no battery data, charge shows 0% during charging. This iPhone 8 failure shows that the charge level is 0% when the mobile phone is connected to the charger. When viewing the battery health through the computer iTools, the battery health data is unknown. Analyzation is this fault is mostly caused by a failure of the battery detection circuit. Solution: take out the motherboard, measure the resistance of J3200 battery connector and check whether the line is faulty. When measuring the J3200 battery connector, it was found that the resistance values of pin 2 and pin 3 were OL, which should normally be 712. We judge that this line is broken. According to the drawing, J3200 battery connector pin 2 and pin 3 associated circuits are I2C0, SMC, TO, GG lines, which is the I2C0 control lines issued by the CPU to detect battery data. This signal is sent by the CPU, passes the protection resistor R3202 and the protection IC Q3200, lead to J3200 battery connector. After testing, it was found that the Q3200 and Q3201 protection IC were damaged and caused disconnection in this line. This protection IC is the protection IC on the I2C0 control lines. Do not short jump it when it is loose or damaged. It is best to replace with a new protection IC of the same model. Replace the new protection IC and remeasure the resistance of J3200 battery connector. The resistance value of pin 2 and pin 3 are about 698, indicating that the line is back to normal. Install it and test it, and the fault is repaired perfectly. Okay, this is the course today. More repair cases, please check on our book, iPhone Maintenance Point and Inspire. I am Anthony. Let's meet next time. Bye.